It's the Aster disaster. That as today we return to Nijisanji English, now separating themselves from one of their very own livers, that being Nijisanji English's Aster Arcadia. Niji sending out this announcement regarding Aster Arcadia at midnight, July 15th, Eastern Time, saying, "We hereby inform you that Aster Arcadia will be separating from Nijisanji as of July 15th, 2025, and will not resume streaming activities. Please refrain from directly contacting our livers about this matter. Thank you for your understanding." The Nijisanji English account going on to tweet 5 hours later with business as usual weekly highlights and retweeting Uki Violetta artwork. As after that announcement, the Aster Arcadia Twitter account was fully locked, and then over the course of the next hour, all content was removed from Aster's YouTube page. Half a day later, Aster was removed from the main talents page of the Nijisanji website, now simply presenting a 404 not found page. That as Aster's Nijisanji official store page has also been removed. That page originally featuring 73 different pieces of merchandise, some even recently released here in 2025. Graphics of Aster merch can be seen still on the store, but unable to be actually ordered, while also other liver pages in Nijisanji still link back to his YouTube page. One of the original catalysts for this separation likely being our own video. TVS back on December 5th of 2024 releasing this report alleging multiple accusations from multiple Nijisanji livers regarding Aster and actions of harassment on his part. Aster that same night originally planning a special announcement stream, this likely to be the announcement of his 3D debut, this now never having occurred, and this stream being pushed back 7 different times. The last push being to July 24th of this month, coinciding with the 3rd anniversary of his wave, Luna. 3 days after that TVS video, Nijisanji would tweet this out, reading, "Regarding the recent controversy, Anycolor has determined the following course of action. We have initiated an independent third-party investigation, of which even their own legal representation could be listed as an independent third party, into these issues, and will share the outcome with our livers and our community." We're going to repeat this part again. We'll share the outcome with our livers and our community. Many now questioning if that will ever occur or if this is simply the only information that will be released from Nijisanji That notice from December 8th of last year also reading, "This investigation will focus on the issues of sexual harassment and unauthorized information leakage to outside parties and will include a thorough review of company policies and their implementation. Based on the outcome of the investigation, appropriate disciplinary actions will be taken and updated policies will be shared with our livers and our community." The community also still awaiting those updates. This tweet ending with, "Anycolor is committed to a safe and community-focused environment free from any type of inappropriate behavior." Alongside those allegations was also revelations that multiple Nijisanji livers within Niji had been trying to report the actions of Aster Arcadia to management in Nijisanji, but without seeing any actions taken by management to discipline or even warn Aster Arcadia against taking these harassment actions. Aster having been on hiatus since December 5th of last year and not returning to any activity, whether on Twitter or YouTube, only here in 2025 being seen as playing League of Legends with others in Nijisanji English, including Alira Pandora, Banana Ryugu, alongside Uki Violetta, the Yuta Umbridge of First Stage Production rounding out that team. And so now one of the many questions is, where is Aster now? That bringing attention to this account, launching this same month in July of 2025, and recently updating this banner with scaling for the late game. This once again being more League of Legends terminology, going by the name of Aetha, and also linking to a YouTube and Twitch channel. This main YouTube page being created on July 5th, alongside a VOD YouTube channel being created on July 13th. The bio reading, "Scaling for the late game, League addict and singing as a hobby, Twitch live at 5 p.m. Pacific," leading many to believe that if this account is linked to Aster, they are planning a return to streaming. That Twitch account also having no current streams as of yet. The account Hero17, who has been following Aster Arcadia before this individual was Aster Arcadia in Nijisanji updating that their old account, Zigneon, is following this new account, Aetha, and therefore directly linking the two accounts together. And now once again back to this announcement from Nijisanji the length, or perhaps lack of length of this particular notice, surprising many. Even the recent graduation announcement of Ike Evelyn from this year, also taking effect the same day, and including a more standardized black text on white background, elaborating on exact times and also more about the liver himself. That not done here for Aster, and also using this new term, separating, not termination or graduation or even affiliation. This particular choice of words and decisions by way of Nijisanji, both disappointing and also surprising both those who do support and do not support the agency. Reactions like separating, not termination. WTF is this use of words? Alongside, this is the language my parents used when they told me they were getting divorced. Others who have been following this story for months now, including Ilara, remarking interesting choice of words here. Can Niji also separate from the internal investigation findings? Rima Evanstar here with, does this mean we are going to get the investigation's results shortly? Further providing this image and saying, we want the investigation's results. Mujin replying to that announcement with, but what about the cooking stream? I've been waiting so long. And further, Japanese Airlines profits plunge 95% now that their biggest customer has stopped trying to fly fans to meet him in a hotel room. Numerous other reactions from users such as, didn't even let him cook. Took you 7 months of investigating, quote unquote, and you still give him a more dignified exit than his victim. Alongside, please give us more information as this is a very serious matter. You always give reasons, but in this case you don't. Be more professional about it. Alongside, separating, where's the Celine tier Google Doc, little bro? Where's the termination? Zero accountability for the zero moral company. As lastly today we have this reaction, I'm sorry I had to do this, implying Nijisanji Ian is trying to sweep this all under the rug. With the quote-unquote separation of Aster Arcadia, we now have 15 livers who in one form or the next have exited from this agency. That being 15 of 45 Nijisanji English livers in all, meaning a full third of the livers with this agency are now gone. In future episodes, we do intend to provide more of the lead up and fallout regarding the Aster disaster. Well, very quickly today, we follow up with everybody's favorite richest man in the world, Elon Musk, taking to X to post this screenshot up. That being Annie, a virtual AI companion created for Grok, launching alongside a quote-unquote playful cartoon red panda, Bad Rudy. Annie also having a not safe for work version featuring far less clothing. Merryweather Comics replying, Elon made Grok an anime girl before we had a chance to do it. Elon saying of Annie, this is pretty cool, leading many to remember potentially why Twitter no longer allows anyone to see likes publicly, as it was noticed not long ago that Elon was liking images of Misa Amane from Death Note. Many saying they see a correlation of imagery between that fictional character and this AI companion. This all while VTubers are reacting, saying things like, don't bother with Grok, I too can be cute and also spread misinformation. All the while, we're also checking back in with Philion, the fruit snack goblin, alongside Suika, tweeting out, this Philion fan channel I've been working with for almost a year now grew their account to over 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yesterday, YouTube terminated their account with no warning or reason. I scrubbed the videos they've uploaded, and there was nothing I could notice on my end that could have flagged or broken YouTube's terms of service, as all of their edits and clips have a lot of transformative effort and editing put into it, none of which was ripped from Philion's main channel. I'm getting flashbacks to the Shy Lily Clips channel that had the same issue not too long ago. Philion herself replying, hey YouTube, I fully approve of Flippin' Philion uploading my content on the site. Please support my clipper. As also having issues with the YouTube platform has been Freem, showing this screenshot and saying, bro, you can't make this up. I'm the one that owns that trademark, YouTube. You blocked my whole account. YouTube saying to Freem, we'd like to inform you that we've received a trademark complaint regarding your YouTube account. After review, the following content has been removed from YouTube, with YouTube in this message to Freem saying that the content of her channel, that channel being Freem, belongs to Freem. Explaining a little bit as to what happened here, one of the legal representatives of Freem replying, saying, we submitted the trademark infringement notice on behalf of Freem, the registered trademark holder, regarding another channel. Please review immediately. So in review, Freem had a lawyer submit a trademark infringement to YouTube YouTube, and YouTube instead decided to boomerang that back on the very channel that was reporting the trademark infringement. Freem after the weekend saying, "I am free." YouTube replying, "After taking another look, we can confirm that your channel does not violate our community guidelines." Freem still having issues actually taking the Freem handle on the platform. Also showing this limit testing of Fat F Freem still being available. Freem also going all in on the trademark and seeing the results with Twitch.tv, saying being professionally petty finally worked. We finally did it, guys. Getting that name and channel locked down on Twitch.tv, and also giving props to her lawyer. All the while, we also have your favorite Star Dragon Vienna coming to us with an important public service announcement, saying creators are being targeted with social engineering to commandeer their channels, YouTubes, Discords, and more. A really common one is sponsored emails. Any email you receive that is pushing you to check a PDF or sign a non-disclosure agreement before moving forward with the partnership could be malicious. These PDFs are loaded and will steal your session tokens and have access to anything you've logged into. Please be incredibly careful opening PDFs of any kind, only from trusted sources. Be extra careful if it's a popular brand, like normie stuff such as Pepsi, Labubu, and Kit Kat. It is likely fake. One click and you're cooked. This is one thing where having an agency can save your ass. Please be safe out there. It sucks to see more creators being targeted and lose so much. Vienna adding, important to note, having two-factor authentication can't protect you here. They can and will bypass your two-factor authentication since they use your session. They act as if you're you and logged in. Therefore, you don't need any passwords or authentication. This all coming in the wake as to what is happening with San, the best girl guardian dragon. Quote retweeting Vienna with, "Mine was poised as a company I had done work with before." Signing a non-disclosure agreement with something I had discussed previously with that company. The email wasn't crazy or weird. Scan everything. I'd even say I'll never open things like this on my main PC ever again. I'm locking down what's left, but what I've lost still has me reeling. I've left every Discord to protect my friends and their communities. Please be careful. This VTuber also adding, "YouTube, I need help. My channel or account has logged me out and disconnected. They set up a USB authentication to where I cannot log in. This was not me. My YouTube was recently doing well, and now I cannot get into anything. I've tried going through the website and it's not working." Adding, "Now they've took more things last night when I went to sleep. I just got my Twitter back because they hadn't removed my number yet. If you get anything from me, please don't click it. This is the most uncalm you will most likely see me. My community, I'm so sorry. I've never seen something so aggressive in all my time online." Further having issues with YouTube is Shichidan, that with the Trillion Stage Japanese VTuber agency, an agency who has been known to have models that are very revealing. This VTuber remarking, "My channel with 130,000 subscribers was deleted, so all my YouTube revenue of 1.2 million yen has disappeared. I am in the middle of moving to focus on my activities, and as I've been moving out of the apartment I was living in, this move is now still up in the air as I've lost my home." All the while, we also have Shibi Cotton Bun of VLR playing a new debut on August 2nd and sharing, "I love when I specifically searched non-copyrighted music safe for your stream and it gets claimed. I even said on stream, watch this get claimed anyways." This also while VLR is looking for moderators for their YouTube channels, that covering any of their Gen 1 or Gen 2 talents. Applications are now open. And regarding Twitch.tv, very quickly we have Adora Bunny saying to Flork, "I'm sorry Flork, but your sock puppet art is too sexy for Twitch." Twitch removing these emotes, saying, "Based on a review of its content, we have removed your emote Adora Flork from Twitch." Adding, "The reason was the disallowment of this type of content, imagery of actual content or nudity." All the while, we also have Murder Crumpet. Many finding out this particular user had been banned for a full week, only discovering this after being unbanned. Crumpet saying, "Being suspended for 7 days is brutal, made me realize how much my whole life is tied up in Twitch." And further saying, "I can't stand not being able to stream, so I'll be live on Kick here talking about my suspension and what I've been up to." This all the while, we have the spooky head librarian, Batty. Batty sharing this regarding Blue Twitch, that being the Fansly platform, remarking, "I'm posting this because there seems to be some pretty big changes to Fansly terms of service, but not everyone has received an email from compliance yet. This email concerning AI-generated content, saying users cannot directly interact with AI, like chatbots or image generators. Also adding that intoxicating substances are not allowed, alongside social media account sales, but also new policies regarding anthropomorphic content, saying our payment processing partners classify some anthropomorphic content as simulated bestiality sexuality. As a general guideline, kimono mimi, human-like characters with animal ears and tails, is permitted, but full personas, kimono, and scaly content are prohibited in adult contexts. Further, regarding hypnosis and mind control, this prohibition includes all synonymous terms: mesmerize, mind F, mind control, hypno, regardless of context. These updates firstly bringing us over to Buff Pup, this werewolf VTuber being seen here, rad, providing this look and saying, "Stop asking me for leans, ask me for plain mode." Buff Pup on Blue Twitch giving this update. So as you guys know, I just got a furry model, but of course my luck, they banned it right when I got it. It was kind of my direction to do more werewolf content because it was requested a lot, but unfortunately I won't be able to do as much of it as I would have liked. Buff Pup on their NSFW account, Rough Pup, remarking, "Never a dull moment in the land of being a werewolf." Mako Fukasame here with, "They banned mind control. Visa and MasterCard continue to be awful for society." As elaborating further on this is Secret Subject, saying, "If you see my Fansly account disappear soon, you know why. It's happening again." And by again, I mean another platform unfairly banning hypnosis for no reason, and honestly has made it really hard to be a full-time hypno kink creator in the last few years. While I am glad to see I'm not the only one upset by this, I'm gutted this happens. It's been going on for a while now, and it's pretty tiring. This is also why I've been hyping up my SFW twin, Paranorma, so much on all my platforms, because she gives us a way to keep going, and it gives us a lot more options. Despite asking why do these platforms hate hypnosis so much, Secret Subject going on and explaining, once upon a time, people used to call up credit card companies after purchasing a hypnosis audio and telling them, quote unquote, "I was hypnotized against my will into it and need a refund." And so they banned hypnosis. When it comes from the top like that, platforms can't host it or risk losing payment processors. We also have the Harp Seal VTuber, Jenny Yukumi, sharing, "FU Sweden. I just started my Fansly and have been loving every second of it. I'm actually so sad now." Being informed of these changes, the Swedish Parliament has passed a proposition which expands the country's laws on purchasing actual services to include digital content. It means that certain activities on platforms like Blue Twitch are now illegal under Swedish law. And when being asked if she can just simply use a VPN, Jenny would reply, "Still illegal. It won't do anything either, since my account is based in Sweden and has legal information on it." Further along, we have Lucky Cat Kira getting this response saying, "Wish I could always give you my best self, but I've been super bummed this week after finding out cat girls are outlawed now." Blue Twitch replying, "Thank you for reaching out. We apologize for the delay. To clarify, content in which creators identify themselves, roleplay, or market themselves as animals is strictly prohibited. Terms like puppy girl, cat girl, or bunny girl are no longer permitted." Violer Chibi further replying, "Is it worth streaming on there for me anymore?" As Mercy would also say, "They're targeting my specific interests too." Bishojo's Project Melody seeing this and remarking, "2 legs good, 4 legs bad. For everything else, there's MasterCard." Mel also celebrating with 400,000 followers on C Debate, our first platform, our primordial home base. Also mysteriously tweeting out with her birthday, 97 seconds, "I'm the throat goat." All the while, we do have, once again, big news from the Project Melody A Nut Between Worlds game, saying our Steam store page is officially live. Drop on by and toss us a wish list. Once again, I am also a voice performer in this game, which will surely have no problem seeing the light of day on the Steam platform. I thought, as I now also saw this news from Eurogamer, Steam introduces vague new rules banning certain kinds of adult content to appease credit card companies. Their latest rule, that being rule number 15, being added, and now saying content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks or internet network providers, in particular certain kinds of adult-only content. All right, let's go ahead now and move on to Hololive production. Hololive English tweeting out, "The wait is over. The long-awaited English edition of the Hololive official card game is finally here." The official card game account tweeting out, "Thank you to everyone who joined the fun at our demo caravan this week. Have you found your favorite card yet?" As who was not finding her favorite card was Mori Calliope, taking the stream with numerous other HoloEN talents for a round of IRL unboxing of the official card game. Callie later sharing the results. Can you guess how many signed cards we found? That's right, 0 signed cards found during this entire unboxing stream. Hololive EN memes reacting, "Yikes, them pull rates is atrocious. Definitely not worth trying to pull a signed card." Bushi Road actually milking EN fanbase with this, elaborating, as people pointed out, signed cards don't have official confirmed hit rates, but it is speculated to be 1 in 120 boxes for both Japan and EN, which still sucks because were paying 80 to 120% more per English box than JP. In conclusion, the EN Hololive official card game is more expensive across the board for collectors and players, more difficult to hit URs. Overall, collectors better off buying JP if they can get them, and players will just have to eat the cost to play in official events. As who has officially been shown in Rolling Stone is Iron Mouse, Pecora, and Callie. RollingStone.com running this article saying VTuber talent agencies are turning virtual idols into global streaming superstars. Ori Calliope set to alongside Iris and Heikos Bells on July 18th, this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, releasing new information on stream about their upcoming third English concert. All the while, tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, both Ori Calliope and Narissa Ravencroft are releasing an original song premiere. Narissa alongside Iris also taking part in Usada Pecora's 6th anniversary live stream, and earlier also collabing alongside Amelie to releasing a cover of Alien Stage's Blink Gone, this being an English cover and now available on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. All the while, lastly, with Hololive today, we look to the HoloEN official account, recently featuring more of the Chrono Gear Warden of Time platformer game. Or a crony tweeting out, some people don't seem to know, but I got to do the voice for the game. There's an amazing team behind the game, so be sure to wishlist this masterpiece. Is coming out this August. That's right, it's absolutely dream casting. Oro Crony will be voicing Oro Crony in the Oro Crony game. It's almost as if she was born for the role. As next, we check in with the Socks agency. This as Dre, their COO, is now stepping down alongside their art director, Bon, also now leaving the agency. Socks remarking, wishing Dre the best as he moves on to the next stage of his life. Dre spent hours with me a day when we started the SVA and getting everything going, and I will miss him on the team. Alongside Bon has helped so much during their time here with art, talents, and so much more. It's not a total goodbye. Bon still has more art projects with us. Please support them. As also with the SVA, we have Yomi Quinley, this science tuber, now releasing their new villain look, providing this reference of the most beautiful and dashing villain in VTubing. All the while further today, we also have the Mythos VTuber agency, now saying farewell to Hephaestus. This talent saying, my time here has been a gift. The memories, the friendships we forged together will stay with me forever. It's not easy to step away, but I must turn my focus to the duties of my mortal life, my education, my growth, and the path that lies ahead beyond Olympus. Mythos sending out the message. The talent behind Hephaestus Mythos will be departing in order to focus on her IRL obligations. She has faced serious IRL challenges in the past few months, and although we would have loved to keep working with her, we came to the mutual decision to part ways amicably. As per the talent's preference, there will not be a graduation stream. The Mythos account not sending out a notice about Hermes, having now also completed a final stream with the agency. All the while celebrating 1 year as a VTuber is Clotho, kicking off a donathon, as also once again active with the agency as Aries, going on to tease a new look. As now finally, with even more things VTubers say, is our co-host, Lae-Dee.
Thanks, False. Bringing video games to kids and families in hospitals, Gamers Outreach hosts VTuber Summer Slam for 2025, including some VTuber assets, while also giving out VTuber Summer Slam phone wallpapers, having VTubers such as Iron Mouse, K9 Kudo, and Michi for an unforgettable pirate adventure in collaboration with Do Not Peek Entertainment, giving a special shout out to those who donated. Though that's not all, as VupaChat is making waves partnering with Team Splashers as they make some noise for Gamers Outreach Summer Slam. Though that's not all, as VTubers such as Neverless had the unique opportunity to see Gamers Outreach and their ability to give video games to children in hospitals in person. That as this co-host would also like to give a special shout out to all the deviants who helped out in raising money for our VTuber Summer Slam stream. As together as a community, VTubers, donors, and everyone who joined helped raise a total of over $545,000 for the kids. While VTuber Bao celebrates reaching 1 million subscribers on YouTube, receiving fan art from Fub alongside an actual cake with a sparkler candle that had also incidentally set off Bao's fire alarm. Nevertheless, Bao goes out to post, "Thank you so much for 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I couldn't have done it without my devoted community, incredible editor team, and the love of my friends and family. The path I chose is not for the faint of heart, but it's the path path that I chose, and I would walk down it again and again if it led me to all of you. I love you all, Baobab buddies. Let's celebrate today. A music-based group consisting of 4 members with their unique charm, Requiem, celebrates their 4th year anniversary, releasing a group cover song, Tulip, alongside a mini debut relay with Peanut Penguin, who showcases their chibi self, while also celebrating reaching over 15,000 views on their newest original song, Feel Alive. We next have the Catnip Cartel boss, Nia, who displays some fresh and cute vibes, alongside a teaser for their upcoming 2.0 debut, holding new lore, overlays, an original song, and more, giving a sneak peek of what's to come with their silhouette. Yura Rikado shows off their Whittle self, while also announcing their surprise in celebration of 4 years, that being a small Yura plushie, currently raising funds as they will need 100 units in order to start production. Occultic Inugami, Shiki, showcases their Whittle self as well, while also dropping some perfect merch, alongside their new original song, Reminiscent, with this Eurobeat song written and produced by another Shiro. Megalodon Shark VTuber receives a chibi Live 2D fan art model coming from Live 2D rigger and artist Boo. That as Megalodon has their own chibi debut with Chibi Mega here to cure your depression, with this model coming in from Nami, with Megalodon showing high praise with their satisfaction of the model. The pink creature Chibi Doki celebrates crawling out of the womb today, as many celebrate reaching a happy birthday to Chibi. Though that's not all, as Chibi Doki collaborates with U2s for another merch drop, as this plushie has also come to life with this GIF model done by Clover, as even this plushie too can become bald. Artificial Satellite VTuber Satellites releases their 2.0 debut, with not only an updated outfit, but many different hairstyles, alongside a new stream overlay, new sub badges, alongside a new cover, with the mixing done by Kaya Office, art and illustration by Mano Jaku, and the MV edited by Satellites themselves. Head of VTubing for Future Legends VT, Hoshi debuts their very own Live 2D model, thanking everyone so much for coming to their debut, alongside the announcement of their official affiliation with Future Legends. Shindigs continues to interact with chat, making them feel included in lots of games, such as putting Twitch chat into the Death Stranding pod, with this pod being a Warudo asset created by Big Ham, which unfortunately does not include Ham by default. Though that's not the only game Shindigs has converted their chat into, claiming this probably being a huge mistake, as he remade a horse racing game for Twitch chat based on Ume Musume, where viewers can not only become a horse, but also race in a mini-game. VTube Studio releases a new update regarding split Live 2D items, now allowing you to really wear your item alongside additional modes of expression with add and multiply features for these Live 2D items, giving a thanks to 7MC Official and Moshi Studio for making the super cute items shown in the trailer, which will also be included in VTube Studio and used for free, and giving shout out to Bumbling Bebo for the adorable motion graphic for the trailer, along with a final thank you to Ah-san for composing the wonderful song played in the trailer. That's all for me, and now back to you, False.
Thank you, Lae-Dee. And that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.